Hi, so this video that I'm going to present today is about scenarios. Great little tool. It's part of the Excel Skills Beyond the Basics. And I'm Stephanie Toman. As you see here, a scenario is a set of values. It's a great tool to use for forecasting how things will change, how things will be affected by different scenarios. It could be with regards to a profit, and you want to see if, different figures, how they affect that profit. And then it'll even do a report for you to show the results, those different results, according to the values that you use. So it's in the Data tab under the What If analysis, right next to the Goal Seek.
It's a model. A certain key input values are carried to see the effect of a resulting solution. So it's a what if you like. What if I do this, what happens to the profit? If I do that, what happens to the profit? X, Y, and Z. So it's affecting these cells here, the F5 to H5. And the profit affected is here. And at the bottom of the screen, I've just dropped some figures in that's been used for each of the scenarios. So let's look at what the test would expect from you with regard to this feature. So back to Data tab, and the What If analysis popped in here, and there's the Scenario Manager. So you can see, if I just pull that down, you can see that this is the worst, the guess, and the best. I'll just close that a minute and scroll down so you can see. So I've got these highlighted and coming down, and you can see that this is what's gone into each of these what if analysis. So if we click in the worst and click on edit, we can see where it's applying to. Okay, and then it comes up with the figures that have been inputted into that. If we go in the guess, we go into edit and OK again, and we can see what figures are in there. These can be changed, so they could be edited. And then best, let's have a look on that one, and let's make that 100, 200, and 300, just for ease. So what can happen is you can see that if it's on best, I can show the figures for best and it affects the total profit. For the guess one, if I show, you can see that one. And for the worst scenario, show, you can see there is no profit at all. And we could go in and edit that, and we could think, well, yeah, it's not going to be that bad. It's bad, but, and we could up the data to change the scenario, and you can see now it's changed. The other thing you can do for the syllabus, what's expected of you, and for the exam, is to delete one of these or two of these, whatever they ask you to do. So you would select guess, delete, and it's gone. To add a new one, you click on add, and you could put guess in again. It's affecting that. If you've forgotten to say what range it is having an effect on, you can pick it up again there. And when you OK, you could change the figures or add the figures that they ask you to input. And then you've got your guess, and you can see that it shows there. The other thing that they may ask you to do is to use this button. So they want a summary of the scenarios that you've created. So if you click on the summary, and it's affecting the profit, which is correct, click on OK, and the summary gets dropped in front of the sheet that you're using automatically, and it shows each of the scenarios that you've created. So that's the what if analysis, the scenario manager. Quite straightforward, but just remember it's the one that you're going to be using if they ask you and where it is. Okay, so I'm just going to stop that one and don't save. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next video, which will be covering linking and importing.